nearly 30% of civil servants nearing 60 years. With major funding cuts and a hiring freeze in public institutions worsening the situation, there are concerns after the president recently announced that all civil servants above 60 years must retire. And now private pension schemes could see an increased demand from their beneficiaries. Our reporter Hibak Said with more details on this story.
It is barely a week since the president announced a series of austerity measures, including a pronouncement to implement retirement for civil servants who have hit the age of 60, aimed at reducing the bloated public workforce. However, the freeze on hiring new government employees, which was temporarily lifted during the budget reading, poses challenges. With a third of the workforce expected to retire next fiscal year, a significant gap in the public sector is anticipated.
These measures will be followed by changes in government that I will be making shortly. We are determined to carry out this and other interventions to improve the quality, efficiency, and transparency in serving the people of Kenya and ensure that citizens receive maximum value for their resources from a public sector that prioritizes their welfare.
And despite the major cash crunch witnessed in the last financial year that saw the Treasury skipping on remitting pension for civil servants, only availing less than a half of the intended funds, private pension schemes seem to be projecting glad tidings to their customers.
We are aiming to really grow our funds. And our target, as we said, is not only to remain the largest pension scheme group in the country, but to offer products which are of wide benefit.
CPF forecasts improved retirement perks for its clientele in the coming year, attributing this to reduced inflationary pressures and a stronger local currency against the US dollar.
The last pairs are probably just a few years to come to what has now become the county pension fund, and then you've even gone ahead and said this is not just on what is mandated for people to pay, but let us come up with ways in which people can be able to voluntarily be able to make those particular payments.
Meanwhile, older government employees are uneasy about potential contract extensions proposed as a short-term solution to the looming public sector crisis. Hibak Said for TV 47.
Thank you, Hibak. Just to remind you, our conversation tonight